Here I am at the Bugatti circuit in my fully upgraded McLaren P1 GTR. I'm using tilt B controls and no assists. The most important word here is trajectory. What is trajectory? The path followed by a projectile flying or an object moving under the action of given forces. So here, the forces we're talking about would be G forces. So I take this next corner for example. If you start turning too soon or too late, you cannot maximize the corner. As you see, I didn't. I lost time on my Ghost. And there's another example coming up. This corner I do about the same as my Ghost, a little pinch better. Now watch what happens at this chicane. So I'm going to brake starting here, and an amazing thing happens. I get a huge gain on my Ghost. So we're watching this all the way through the first time, then I'm going to do the thing where I pause, show some braking points, and a little bit more. So trajectory is critically important here. You have to start the angle of the corner just right. So we're going to show you where this puts me. This is a really good time. I'm not too far from Group A actually. Fast forward through that a little bit. So I already had a decent time. As you can see, currently I'm in the top 500. Well, in the top 400, that's going to change. Okay, let's go through this again. This first chicane coming up is extremely important. You have to do a zigzaggy approach. And I will be pausing to show you my braking points. See how the corner starts to curve? I'm braking just a little bit after this, but I wanted you to see that curve. So I'm going to steer a little bit too much to the left so I can steer back to the right and not go flying off track here, which is what I did a lot. Steer too far to the left, start steering to the right so you get the trajectory right for this corner. Watch my car start to tilt. The second, not even the second, the millisecond it starts to move over, I'm on the gas. Here my braking point is the shade, just after the shaded section, so the overhead metal structure. Again with this corner, you got to start turning a pinch later than I did, but I could have got back on the gas sooner than I did, and I could have maximized that. Here I'm braking between the second and third line. Then I watch my trajectory into this corner, into the gas no later than the midpoint of that section. A little bit earlier is preferable, you could get more out of it, but you don't want to fly off track there. Here I'm going to brake the second I hit these rumble strips. So pop over, boom, I'm on the brakes. I didn't mean to go over to the right like I did, but boy, it obviously benefited me. I'm very close to going off track. Coming up here, I'm braking between this line and the rumble strip. I'm braking just between there, far to the left. You can go into the gas here sooner than you think, but you gotta really watch the braking point. Just as that's ending on my right hand side, I'm on the brakes for very little. And then I'm braking just before that next rumble strip, probably 2 or 3 car lengths before. You want to be in the gas by the midpoint here. I was so close to losing that lap. I did really good on that last turn. I'm really happy with this run. So there you go. Here it is, an incredible high speed. I hope some of that was beneficial to you and that you can move up a group or two. Thank you for watching. See you next week.